The faces of the franchise program have some of the best free cards in the entire game in MLB The Show 22 Diamond Dynasty. Unfortunately, like previous years' team affinities and first inning programs, we can't get all of them without buying. Some of them on the marketplace, so you're very limited in some of the cards you're actually able to get completely free. So in this video, I'm going to be giving you guys some of my best cards in the faces of the franchise program that if you happen to find in your pack, you should be happy with because they are really good cards. So if you're excited for this one, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you are new, I would greatly appreciate. We are grinding videos out all day, and make sure to follow me on Twitch because we are going to be live starting on Sunday all week with MLB The Show 22. But without further ado, hope you all enjoy the video and let's get it.
Minika, watch me on Twitch, ooh, I'm streaming. I'm on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, red button beaming. Let's get that sub count, take over YouTube, ooh, we teaming. My content so high, ooh, yeah, I'm steaming. Ooh, yeah, I'm steaming. Red button beaming.
All right, so we are going to take a look at the best faces of the franchise cards in MLB The Show 22 Diamond Dynasty. We have 30 cards available in the faces of the franchise program, and I think I have about 13 cards that we're going to take a look at here. So a little less than half of the cards I think are definitely worth picking up. Now, Team Affinity is different this year, which I talked about in numerous videos already. Not like Team Affinity from last year. You can't go out and get every single card from the Team Affinity program. You're going to have to go out and buy some of these cards on the marketplace. So I'm going to give you guys 13 cards that I think are worth picking up if you don't happen to get them in your specific pack when you're grinding your own faces of the franchise program. We will go division by division though, just to make it simple. This isn't going to be a rankings. If you want me to rank all these cards, let me know in the comments down below, and I will rank all the pitchers separately and the position players tomorrow on Saturday. Let me know in the comments down below if you want me to rank these faces of the franchise cards. But the AL West, I'm not going to lie to you, all 5 of these cards are worth a pickup. Once you get to your AL West pack, every single card here is going to be a really solid card. It's honestly tough to decide who the best card within this pack actually is because all 5 of these cards, Kyle Tucker, Mike Trout, Sean Murphy, Mitch Haniger, and Corey Seager, I wouldn't mind having any of these cards on my God squad to start off the year. They're all nice. Kyle Tucker, contact is really, really solid. Power is great as well. You get this card a parallel 5 that is 85 plus across the board. In all the fielding stats, he's definitely a solid enough defender. 88 fielding, 92 react time, 62 speed, and I love Kyle Tucker's swing. His 99 finest in MLB The Show 21, I was a big fan of. So Kyle Tucker, definitely a great pick. Then obviously we're going to have Mike Trout that can pretty much do it all. Now he's not going to be as live series 95 overall Mike Trout, but he's definitely going to be a great option for a free Mike Trout in this game at 90 overall, 81 contact against righties, 75 against lefties, 107 power against righties, and then 73 against lefties. Has a decent amount of quirks. I actually don't know how many his live series has, but he does have 10 on this card. He does have dead red and breaking ball hitter, which is going to be really, really nice. Then his fielding stats are 76 fielding, 80 arm, 77 arm accuracy, 75 reacts time, and then 89 speed. You get him to parallel 5, he's pretty much going to have 80 plus in all the hitting stats, 80 plus in all the fielding stats, and then 94 speed. That's really, really solid for this Mike Trout, especially for a free one. Then the Sean Murphy card really surprising. Didn't expect for him to be this good, but the power on this card is insanely good for the beginning of the year. 94 power against righties, 85 against lefties, but I don't even think it's the power that really wows you the most about this card. I think it's the power that goes with the great defensive stats. 95 fielding, 98 arm, 71 accuracy, 99 react time, 88 blocking, and okay speed for a catcher at 35. This card I definitely want to try out on my main team. I'll definitely wind up picking up the Sean Murphy. He's a really solid card. Mitch Haniger also surprised me. I don't really use Mitch Haniger cards, so I actually don't know how good his swing is, but the stats are going to tell you this card is going to be an excellent card, so he's going to be in this video. 94 power against righties, 102 against lefties, 75 contact against righties, and 98 against lefties. Kind of like Kyle Tucker, very similar stats, but better power from this Mitch Haniger. 76 fielding, 88 arm, 66 arm accuracy, 79 react time, and then 58 speed. And then we are going to have Corey Seager, and there's not much to say about Corey Seager. Has a great swing, lefty bat, great contact, great power. Play him at second base. Don't play him at shortstop because he is kind of a defensive liability. So you'd rather hide that at second base than use him at shortstop, in my opinion. Or if you want to use him at third, I guess you could do that too. But I'm going to fit him into second base when he's on my main team. So that'll do it for the AL West. They have a ton of great cards. Now in the NL West, I will talk about Cody Bellinger. Now Cody Bellinger, obviously in real life, is not having a great start to spring training, and his live series card is not going to be very good. But this card has decent enough hitting stats with good enough power against both sides to make it on this list because he is a stud defensively, has a great swing, always has one of the best swings in the entire game, and good enough contact against righties for the beginning of the year. Contact against lefties, not the best, but what are you going to do? Decent speed. I like Bellinger Bellinger card, so we're going to stay with this 90 overall Cody Bellinger. Hopefully picks it up in real life as well. Logan Webb, I didn't quite put on this list, but I will mention him here. Does have a glitchy pitch selection, but the reason why he's not on the list is because of his hits per 9 and his Ks per 9 just being way too low. He's going to phase out very quickly, even with a great pitch selection. But if you want to use him for the first few weeks of the game, you can definitely do that. As we're going to move on to the AL East, Cedric Mullins is going to be a great pick. They actually upped his defense from some of the special cards that he got in MLB The Show 21. Better arm, better fielding, good speed, glitchy, left-handed bat, 5'8", so a small strike zone. A lot of power behind his bat. Cedric Mullins, 95 contact against righties, 80 against lefties, 88 power against righties, and then 70 against lefties. Big fan of Cedric Mullins cards. There's so many good outfielders in this program though, but I guess it helps with the fact that we're not going to be able to pick them all up. So I guess if we're able to get some of these guys, we're going to be happy with that. Compared to last year, we get every single card that we want in the program. And I will mention Rafael Devers definitely going to be on this list, but I would play him at first base because he is a defensive liability at the third baseman position. Only 66 fielding and 69 reaction time. Not going to get it done at third base. I want that 89 contact against righties, 85 against lefties, 106 power against righties, and 65 power against lefties, playing my first baseman spot. So that's where I'm going to stick Devers. As for Aroldis Chapman, Wander Franco, and Alex Manoah, none of them really worth a mention here. Wander's one-sided card. Aroldis Chapman, no outlier here. Manoah's okay for a starting pitcher. For the NL East, we are going to talk Ronald Acuna Jr. Has massive power, kind of like that Sean Murphy. The contact isn't the best, but the power is there. In the beginning of the year, you don't need the best contact in the game. If the power is there, the speed is there, and the arm is there for Acuna, he's going to make my lineup whenever I'm able to pick him up. 69 fielding, 69 reaction time. I feel like they had to nerf this card a little bit by doing that, because if they give him like 75, 80 plus fielding stats, he might be the best card in this program. So Acuna, great card in the faces of the franchise program. I had a tough time deciding if I want to put Jazz Chisholm or Francisco Lindor on this list because I didn't want to put too many cards on this list, but I decided to go with Jazz. He has better stats than Francisco Lindor, but it's very close. Lindor does have a glitchy swing with a switch-handed bat, so it's very tough to not put him in this video, but he's definitely worth a mention here. If he had better arm and arm accuracy, he probably would be over Jazz, but because he only has a 68 arm and 78 arm accuracy, it makes that 99 fielding and 99 reaction time not that good, but you could use him at second base, kind of like Corey Seager with 69 speed. So Lindor is also solid. Rio Muto's card I was extremely disappointed about, and Josh Bell is okay, solid first baseman, but he's not worth a mention on this list. And then we are going to have the AL Central. We will talk Luis Robert here. Really good against lefties and solid enough against righties to make this list. Good in the field and good on the base pads here. 81 contact against righties, 106 against lefties, 74 power against righties, 97 against lefties. Luis Robert, special card last year from the Player of the Month program, absolutely slapped the ball. The ball flew off of this card's bat, so whenever I'm able to try this card out, I hope we have that same result. And the other card we're going to mention in the AL Central, Emmanuel Clase would be better. He is going to have that outlier cutter, but only 3 pitches and not the best per 9 stats at the beginning of the year. I'm not going to roll with Emmanuel Clase, but I am going to roll with my boy Byron Buxton, everybody's favorite MLB player. I feel like Byron Buxton is such a fan favorite here. He has 99 fielding, 96 arm, 81 arm accuracy, 99 reaction time with 99 speed at the beginning of the year. Not only will he be one of the best defenders at the beginning of the year, he's going to be one of the best defenders throughout the entirety of MLB The Show 22. And then he has enough power to get the ball over the fence. Contact against righties could be a little bit higher, but still, Buxton with that defense and really solid power, he's obviously going to make this list. Now we're going to move on to, I think, the last division here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so we have the NL Central, and do we have any cards to mention here? We have Devin Williams, Brian Reynolds. If the power was a little bit better, the defense was a little bit better, I would have him on this list. He's definitely worth a mention, but not one of the better cards, in my opinion, in the faces of the franchise program. I did love his 99 finest, though, in MLB The Show 21, and Devin Williams really only going to get a mention on this list because of his per 9 stats, 112 hits per 9 and 114 Ks per 9 coming out of the bullpen at the beginning of the year, where you're facing opponents that don't have the best contact with their hitter. So Devin Williams can be very productive at the beginning of the year coming out of the bullpen with a circle change, 4-seam fastball, cutter, and screwball. So that'll do it for all the notable best faces of the franchise cards in MLB The Show 22. And also, before I wrap up this video, let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of the new faces of the franchise program format? No more team affinity, no more first inning program. They blended it all together. Do you think it's a W? Do you think it's an L? I'm kind of torn on it right now. On one side, I like the fact that everybody's not going to be using the same cards in the game every single time, because if you can get every single card in team affinity, everybody was running the same meta cards. This way, it's a random card of who you're going to get, and if you want to get the other cards, you can buy them on the marketplace. So we're going to see some different teams, but on the other side, I feel like you should be able to get every single card at the same time, and the grind would be better. And I would like to have 3 different programs, 1 first inning program, 1 team affinity, daily moments, all be their separate programs instead of combined. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Okay, everyone, that's gonna do it for the video today. Best faces of the franchise cards in MLB The Show 22 Diamond Dynasty. If you enjoyed the video and you found it useful, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you were new. I would greatly appreciate it, and make sure to follow my Twitch. We're gonna be live starting on Sunday all week for MLB The Show 22. But that's gonna do it for this video, everyone. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.